Hello, everyone. Welcome, guys. Welcome. We'll get started shortly. Welcome, everyone. We'll get started shortly, guys. This evening, we'll go over trading in the zone, trend following, and using our trading systems. We'll get started shortly, guys. We'll get started shortly. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Hey, Sean. Welcome, Sean. Welcome.
Hi, David.
Hello. We'll get started shortly.
Okay, great.
This evening is trading in the zone, so mindset, trend following, and trading systems. We'll get started shortly. Welcome, everyone. Hey, Carlis. Welcome, Carlis. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello. We'll get started shortly. This evening, trading in the zone, so mindset, trend following, and incorporating our trading system. All right. We'll get started shortly. All right, everyone, let's go ahead and get started. All right. I'm going to share my trading screen here. So let's do that. All right, so let's go over the markets. And as we go over the markets, we'll focus on, again, trading in the zone mindset. All right. Trend following. So we want to follow the trends, find the trends, follow the trends, okay? And then we want to incorporate our trading system. So using our trading systems, all right, to manage that process. All right, so good news, right? We've got good news. We finally have buy signals, right? So we have buy signals. And you guys should see my screen. If not, please let me know. All right. So you guys should see my screen here. It says Monster Market Tracker. All right, Monster Market Tracker. We've got buy signals, guys. All right, on the daily time frame. As you know, we've been tracking the market on a 240-minute time frame. All right. And we've moved it to a daily time frame. All right. So we've got buy signals on all the indexes that we track. We track the Dow, the S&P, the NASDAQ, and the Russell. All right. So we've got buy signals on the Dow. This is the Dow here. All right. This is the Dow. All right, so buy signal here on the Dow. Hey, Kawisi, welcome. Buy signal on the Dow, a break of this resistance right here. So let's take a look at it. So we're clearly in the markup phase, right? So buy signal right here on the Dow, all right? That's good. Markup phase. So we'll look, the next resistance is up in this area right here. So early buy signal on the daily time frame, but that's really good for the equity markets. Okay, so that's the Dow, the S&P, very similar. All right, so buy signal here on the S&P. All right, break of this resistance right here. We look to test resistance up in this area here. Too soon to look at this area here, but very good. Hey, Stella, welcome, Stella. All right, so buy signal on the Dow, buy signal on the S&P. Again, we have been tracking it on the 240. We now moved it to the daily time frame. So these are the daily. This is let's see here. It's official, right? It's official. So here on the this is the NASDAQ, guys, the NASDAQ buy signal. Let's see here. Buy signal came in right here, break of this resistance here. Previous support is resistance. So I just want you guys to see here. This is good confirmation here. Good confirmation. So if we look here, so we had good news and bad news today. Bad news is that our yen pair is closed. Good news is that we've got really good confirmation. I think that the market was up over 400 points. I'm not sure where it closed today. So very good news, and good news for Forex because we things have opened up a bit. We'll go through that. So previous support, all right, resistance right here. So very strong resistance right here, and we broke that resistance. So we're using our system, our signals to give us the buy signal. Here was the buy signal here, and here we are moving higher on the NASDAQ, okay? So next area of resistance will be up in this area right here. So, and that's the NASDAQ. So you guys, we should be in those technology stocks, guys. All right. We should be in those technology stocks, and then biotech also. All right. And we'll go over those. All right. So that's the NASDAQ. And then the final index that we track is the Russell. All right. And then I'll open up the floor after we go through this for any questions you guys have. But I want to go over this because today was an important day for the markets. All right. All right. So that's the NASDAQ. Russell, same thing here. All right. And as you guys know, we always need, hey, Henry, welcome, Henry. As you guys know, we always want to track when we trade equities, when we trade stocks, right? We always want to track the indexes first. Indexes, sector, well, indexes and the VIX. We'll go over the VIX, sectors, and then the industries. Okay. So this is the index. All right. So buy signal right here on a break of resistance right here, right? This is on the Russell. All right, the Russell, previous support, resistance right here. Right, we broke resistance right here, buy signal right here, right? This arrow here, let me open it up. All right, this arrow here, here is our resistance, buy signal right at the resistance line right here, right? So we're using our systems, all right? And now green candles, we're moving higher. So clearly in the markup phase, okay? So very encouraging price action for the equity markets. So all three indexes, Dow, S&P, NASDAQ right here, NASDAQ, and then the Russell, all right? Now, the VIX, good price action on the VIX, guys. Really good price action on the VIX, all right? The VIX got below 20, look at that, right? So it's at 1974. And as you guys know, right, we track the VIX. The VIX is the VIX Volatility Index, all right? Volatility Index. So when the VIX goes down, right, the equity markets, right? So these indexes here will go higher, and that's what we want. We want that VIX to come down, selling to come in on the VIX, right? We need the VIX to get I would say low teens, 15, right? 13 ideally, right? We need that to come, selling to continue, price to come down in the VIX, all right? That will allow the equity markets to go higher, bullish, all right? So good price action in the equity markets. Forget what you hear out there on the street, right? We want to pay attention to this, right? You guys are going to see, right, your sectors move and then your stocks move. All right. All right. The sectors are also moving higher, guys. All right. So here's the VIX. The VIX is coming down, right? Here. The indexes, right? Indexes are moving higher, and now our sectors are moving higher, right? And we've seen more, remember, use your system. We've seen more and more sectors here that are getting above 20 and starting to trend, all right? Biotech is at 28. All right, Stella, are you still in your biotech stocks? Just checking on you. All right.
Yes, I am.
Very good. Very good. All right. So biotech 28, guys. That's really good. Right. Technology, right? We've been talking about tech. That's at 26. All right. Transportation, not a big move in transportation. All right. But definitely biotech, and technology right here. And we'll see what other sectors we can add to that. All right. So we'll talk about stocks. We'll look at Stock Boss, right? Look at the system, Stock Boss and Bullmaster. All right. We'll get back to stocks. Forex, right? Forex. Well, let's talk about, I want to talk about the dollar. All right. The dollar it's coming lower, right? We had a sell signal in the dollar. This is on the daily time frame, red candles. All right. So not a lot of action there in the dollar. All right. We might find some opportunities to go short. It's too early yet, but we'll spend some time on that. All right. Nothing yet in Bitcoin, but you guys know Bitcoin will follow the equity markets. Okay, so as the equity markets now, we have a confirmed markup phase on the daily time frame with the equity market. So we should see Bitcoin and the other cryptos move higher. All right. After hours, they're definitely moving higher here. All right. We're keeping a close eye on Bitcoin. Still do not have a buy signal yet. All right, but we do want to follow, and if it gets a buy signal, we'll know, right? So this was the previous sell short signal, right? Previous sell short signal here on Bitcoin. Price has been consolidating, so let's open it up a bit. It's been consolidating right here between support and resistance. All right. We are getting some green candles, so that's encouraging. We need price to get on Bitcoin to get above this area right here. So that's about, let's see here. That's about 25,000. So it's flirting with around 24,000. So I would say 25,000, perhaps 26,000. If it can get in that area, we can get a buy signal. All right. Now it's trading within a tight range right here. Okay. So if you guys look here, all right, trading within a very tight range. So we're hoping that we can break that resistance. It's encouraging to see green candles here. All right. So we'll keep an eye on that. And as you guys know, all right, as we follow trends, if Bitcoin gives a buy signal, then most of the other cryptos will follow. All right. All right. So again, we want to focus on those trends. All right. But nothing yet. It is developing, but we'll wait. We'll let you know. All right. Forex. So monster scalper guys, Forex. Things have opened up a bit. It didn't help. The price action today did not help. All right, our positions, our yen positions. No, we don't have a rotation yet. All right, this was a small trade that we tried to take. A lot of those closed. I think Swiss yen. All right, Swiss yen is still open. All right. White candles didn't close, didn't get any red candles, so we didn't get any real sellers to come in. So just a pullback, a retracement back to the moving averages here. White candles. All right. So this could be a great trade if we're able to get a green candle and then buyers to come back in. All right. So if you guys are in Swiss, I know some of you are, some of our traders are. All right. If you're able to, if you held on to Swiss yen, right, you might have a chance, right, to test this resistance here. All right. The good news, like I said, so support, we needed to break this resistance. All right. Still be careful, but we have a lot more pairs that are trending, well, not trending, but above 20 and starting to break out. All right. So today was good. It opened things up. If you guys remember, right, we want to use our system. So if you remember, we had about 19, 18, 19 pairs that were above 20. That was going into this morning. All right. Data came out and really brought some volatility into the market, into Forex. So we'll wait to see what the next rotation will be. All right. So we'll look at this area here, right in here, to see where the next rotation will come from. All right. But the good news is we've got volatility back in Forex. All right. So that's good to see. We need to see more pairs turn yellow, and we need to start getting buy signals or sell short signals. All right. Any questions on this? This is important. Any questions here? Any questions here?
David, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So when the market like really took a spike lower this morning, how
Yes.
come a sell signal did not show on the 240? Because it was down so far. I mean, it was down past the buy signal
On here on
on the
Swiss yen
240. On Swiss wind, yeah.
on the 240. Okay, that's a good question. So when do we get sell signals? Send sell
Break
signals. When do we get
sell
sales?
break of support.
A break of support. So did the price break support? Where is our support?
Well, yeah, so that's my next question. So we have to determine where's the support then,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, so let's take a look at that. That's a good question. Okay, so we have support here, right? So this is, always remember, previous resistance, which is right here, previous resistance where we got the buy signal, right? So we're going to use our system to identify where support and resistance is. So we've got two support, all right? And I'm glad you mentioned this, Carlos, because yeah, we want to make sure that we're following the support areas. So we've got two areas of support here. All right, so we've got, hold on. So we've got support here, support here, support here, support here, here. We don't count this, it failed, right? And then all this here is support where price held. So we know we've got support right here, right? You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And everyone else, all right? And now we have resistance. Resistance here, resistance here, resistance here. This is where we got our previous buy signal on the break of this resistance. All right. Previous support, we'll count this here, right? And then here, right? This is where we got the previous buy signal here at that resistance. Almost identical. Look at that. Buy signal here, right? Now, we did not close this trade. The system did not close this trade because it held support. Now we have two areas of support. Previous resistance, all right, becomes support, but then we have the next support right here. So this is support right here. So it held, you see here, Collis, it held support, it never broke. All right. Sometimes, right, this support here, right? Hopefully, we'll hope that if the price breaks this support, we'll get a sell signal here to close the trade right here. So we bought here, close here, but the real support would be down here. All right, it will definitely get us out if the price breaks support here. So it didn't break support here, so it held the trade. You see that?
Yeah, I do. And because it didn't break support like that, the first support, it looks like it's trying to go up. So the next resistance, would the next resistance be like the first yellow line or the second yellow line?
Okay, let's take a look at it.
Because at this point, you've lost most of your profit. Does that
Okay,
make sense?
okay. Well, don't pay attention to your P&L. Just pay attention to the, okay, as long as it stays in the trade, you're good. So where's the next resistance? Where's your resistance?
So it's probably right at that arrow, the blue arrow.
The blue arrow right here?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not resistance.
There.
Can anyone help, Collis? Where is your resistance? If we wanted to, if we're still in the trade and now we're moving up again in price, where would be the resistance? All right, let's do this. The resistance would be here, right? Okay, or even here, but your real resistance, we'll call it right about here, right about this area right here. All right. So this is where we basically have to get back to the high, Carlos. Okay, and then break that resistance here. All right. So resistance is here, resistance is here, resistance is here. And you're not far from that resistance. Came close to it today. Came close to it. So this is your resistance here. We can call this resistance here because now we're moving back higher, right? We're moving up. All right. So we can count this as resistance. We can even count this as resistance, but your real resistance is right here. That's the target. All right. All right. So are you in this? Are you in this trade?
No, unfortunately, David, I got out of it.
You got out,
I
but you were
did.
in. You were in it.
I was, yeah.
Okay. Next time, stay in it. Okay. I know it's hard. I know it's hard when we look at our P&L, right? But only get out if it gives you a red candle. Even then, okay, I tell traders you can get out if it gives you a red candle, using the system on a red candle. But ideally, because I know when the sellers come in, we see those red candles, it's a scary thing, right? It's scary. So you can get out on that red candle, but ideally we want to get out on the sell signals. Okay, so we want to follow the process, use the system. And I know it's not easy. I know it's hard, right? I know it's hard. But the thing is, now that you're out of it, right? Now that you're out of it, this is what could happen. This is what could happen, right? No guarantee, but this is what could happen. We could get buyers to come in, right? Because it's still in the markup phase, right? This is just a pullback. And we see this a lot where the price will pull back right above here, hold support, right? And it held this support, definitely held this support. Hey, Corey, welcome. All right. So still good. So we could get a big candle like this. This happens a lot, a big green candle. And all of a sudden, we testing resistance, we break this resistance, right? And now, price is moving higher. All right. So try to stay in the trades when this happens. I know it's hard to do. I know it's hard. Try not to look at your P&L. Hey, Zaire, welcome, Zaire. Try not to look at your P&L. All right. Okay, that makes sense, Carlos?
Yes, it makes sense, but
easier said than done. I know.
yeah.
Easier
But I'm
said.
learning.
Yeah. So
Because at
trust.
least I got into this one early.
Yeah.
I knew when to get in.
Yeah.
But I just really, you're right. That really scared me this morning. I didn't know. I wasn't real sure what to do with that.
Yeah. And well, you know what? The yen pairs, it was moving up nicely, right? And
It
this is
was.
trading, it was moving up nicely. Let me show you guys here. And this is just part of it, right? So it was moving up nicely. Look at this nice green candle. This was prior to this white candle right here. And we were looking to test and break resistance. I send out a message on that, right? And as soon after I send out that message, we got this right here. And what happened was we got news that came in at 8:30 this morning and really caused that volatility. Okay, some of them closed, so some of them give us a red candle, all right, and sell signals, all right. We'll take a look at those, but here, this is what we want to do here. So here's our buy signal here. Red candle, broke support, sell signal. This is perfect. All right, perfect. bought here, sold here. Broke resistance, buy signal here, sellers came in, right? Broke support right here, we got out, all right? And then here, here's our next trade here, it's still holding, all right? Now, had it given us a red candle, yeah, get out, right? But if we got white candles like this, right? That's neutral. White candles are neutral. Green candles, buyers. Red candles, sellers, right? Right? Just hold. Really try to hold. I know it's hard. But try to hold. Try your best not to look at the P&L. All right. All right. Good question, Carlos. Right. All right. So work on that. All right. Work on that. Here is pound yen. We didn't trade pound yen. Let's take a look here. Euro yen. Let's take a look at euro yen. No, that's Swiss yen. Euro yen is right here. All right. So here, right? Euro yen, right? Red candles here. You could get out here. All right. Red candles here. I would say you can close that position because sellers are coming in. And it will give us sell signals soon, all right? But the encouraging thing for Forex is that, right, we have volatility is back. So after about 2 weeks of a tight consolidation in the Forex market, we've got volatility back in the market. So that's good. We've got 40 pairs, guys, that are above 20 and yellow, all right? So things are starting to move, all right? No rotation yet, all right? So we can't call a rotation yet, all right? But things are definitely starting to move, all right? So let's talk about stocks, all right? So you guys know.
Actually, David, I hate to interrupt,
Okay.
but before we move on, like you said, we have volatility back in the market. Are you saying that volatility is bad for stocks but good for Forex? Is that the notion here?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
understood.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I understood that correctly because I remember you saying when the volatility is down, it's good for stocks. So just wanted to confirm that.
Yeah. So that's a good point, Corey. Yeah. So yeah, remember that the VIX, and you guys might want to make a note here, all right? This is the VIX volatility index, all right? So for stocks, all right, volatility is not good. Equity traders, stock traders really hate volatility, right? We want smooth moves, right? In the equity markets, the stock market. So this VIX volatility index, right? Just think of volatility. The higher the volatility in stocks, right, the worse it is, right? That's when we have a lot of crashes. The market crash will correct when the volatility is high. When the volatility, go ahead.
Actually, David, that actually, I hate to interrupt again, but that actually brings up another question. When there's volatility in the Forex markets, doesn't that give us a lot of the choppiness that we see in some of these charts that you consider untradeable?
No. With okay. Forex, when we get volatility, we get trends.
Okay.
So it's the reverse.
So those tight trending upwards or trending in one direction that you say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because I relate volatility to those long bars that we're seeing on this screen that you have in front of us. I associate it with that. So I just wanted to make sure I understood.
Yeah. So okay. So volatility, when it comes to the equity market, the stock market is bad. All right. Just know it's bad. What we want in the equity markets, the stock markets, in order to get trends in the stock market, we need low volatility. We need almost no volatility. All right. in order for us to get trends, movement, all right, nice upward trends, right, in the stock market. If we get in, if they went in downward trends, guess what? In the stock market, we're gonna get high volatility. You're gonna see volatility up in this area here, 32, 36, right? When the stock market was going lower, right? Volatility was all the way up in here. You guys remember, right? Remember that, right? Volatility was at 36, 32, okay? Very, very high volatility. As the volatility is coming down, right? Right now it's at 19, and the lower that volatility gets to, right, the more the equity markets will move higher, all right? And all your stocks will move higher, all right? So in the stock market, all right, and make a note of this, right? We need low vol. That's why we track the VIX, right? We track the VIX volatility index, all right, so that we know where the volatility is, right? So remember, low, and ideally we need the volatility to be low teens for the equity markets to do really well. All right. So we got below 20, right? And right now it's at 1974. We needed to continue to move lower, right? It's in the markdown phase, broke support right here. All right. And it's in redistribution right here, and it's heading lower. This is really good for stocks. Okay, so the volatility, Corey, is coming down for equities. All right. The reverse is true for Forex. We need volatility, right? For us to get trends in the Forex market. We need volatility. All right. So we got some volatility today. The way we know that we have volatility is because we've got a lot of pairs that are above 20. So you guys remember we had about 16, 17 pairs, right, that were above 20. All the rest were red. That means we had no volatility, no movement at all, right? So we were trading, Forex was trading within a tight range. All right, let me find an example here. All right, so here is one, New Zealand Swiss. All right, look at that range, right? Tight, very tight range. It's not trending, so that's low volatility, almost no volatility. All right, what happened today, and news data will move the Forex market and increase volatility. All right, the bigger the news, the bigger the data, the more volatility we'll have. All right, and we need volatility in Forex. So it's the reverse. All right, it's the reverse. All right, volatility in Forex is good. Volatility in the stock market, equity markets, not good. All right, does that help, Corey?
Yes, it does. Thanks for clarifying.
Very good, very good. So just make a note of that. All right, we want volatility in Forex, and we don't want any volatility in the equity markets. We need that volatility to come down. Stock investors need to feel safe. They need to feel safe. They don't like the big moves, right? Big moves. All right, they need nice trends in equities. All right, good question. All right, let's move towards any other questions before we move forward. I want to spend some time, and we'll spend the rest of the evening on equities, because that's the best opportunity we've got right now. All right, that's the best opportunity we've got right now. So you guys know we've got buy signals. On the daily time frames, we've moved it from the 240. So on the daily time frames, we got buy signals. All right. On the Dow, S&P, NASDAQ, Russell, VIX is coming down. All our sectors are moving higher. Some sectors are better than others. All right. So let's take a look here. All right, so here is Stock Boss with Heat Seeker. All right, so look here, we've got basic materials. So to make a note, we're starting to see opportunities open up with basic materials, right? We know we already have biotech. All right, so biotech we've been trading, technology we've been trading. So now basic materials, we've got more basic material stocks showing up in Heat Seeker. All right, let's move down. Healthcare, you guys know, look, healthcare, biotech, right? We're still seeing a lot of action, right? The institutions are buying healthcare, buying biotech. Look at that. Tons of healthcare, tons of biotech. All right. Look at that. Still going, a lot of healthcare stocks. You guys should be in, especially now. We've got confirmation, buy signals, right? Buy signals on these indexes. Markets moving higher, VIX is coming down. You guys should be all over healthcare stocks, okay? Technology, look at this. Technology here, all these technology stocks. All right, look at that. Technology, NASDAQ, we've got buy signals on the NASDAQ, right? It's moving higher. Look at this, all of these technology stocks. All right, I know a few of you would trade in transportation. That's fine, but really, right? The capital is moving, money is moving into technology and biotech, and then we're seeing a new move in basic materials. All right, same with Bullmaster. All right, same with Bullmaster, and you guys know with Stock Boss, we trade stocks that are under $10. Bullmaster, stocks that are above 10, right, and higher. So same thing with Bullmaster, basic material. Keep an eye on basic materials, okay? And financial. So in Bullmaster, we got a move in financials. All right, so those of you who trade Bullmaster, watch out for financial, but healthcare, guys. Healthcare, biotech. All right, healthcare, look at that. All these healthcare, focus on here, focus right here. All these healthcare stocks, and then look here, biotech. All right,
Hey,
lots
David,
of opportunity.
Hey, David, since we're talking about equities, yeah, does PG trade on here? Or is that in another system?
Okay, PG.
PNG, Procter and Gamble.
PNG. Let's take a look. All right, so remember, biotech, technology. All right, that's your trade. What's the symbol, Corey?
I think it's PG, or let me confirm.
And I think that's consumer staples. I'm not sure.
It might be. I don't know. I might have gotten basic materials and consumer staples mixed up.
You have a symbol? We'll look it up.
PG. Yeah, it's on the NYSE. So
Procter
I don't know if
Gamble.
it's here.
Okay, Procter and Gamble. Okay, nothing yet. All right. It's an expensive stock. It's 146 is where it closed today. We could, let's see here. So if we were to take a trade, we would wait obviously for the buy signal. So it's trading right at resistance right here. All right. Support, Corey, would be right here.
I think I don't think I see your screen, the chart.
You guys don't see my screen?
I mean, I see you, but I don't see the chart.
I can see the chart.
Oh, maybe my view is messed up or something.
Yeah, you don't see the chart. You should see the chart.
I see it.
Okay, now I do. Okay, yeah, my view. Okay, so
Okay.
all right.
Yeah, so above, I would say above around 150 or so, you could get a buy signal, okay, to go long. But I don't like this chart. So, okay, so what's wrong with this chart? Anyone? What's wrong with this chart? So we're gonna remember this is trend following, mindset, and then using our trading system. Okay. So just looking at this chart, what's wrong with it? Now, could we trade? Could we wait for a buy signal? It will give a buy signal, right? If the price gets around, 150 or so, we will get a buy signal and we can trade this. All right. But there are better opportunities, right? There are better opportunities. So forget about the sector for a minute. Just the chart itself, just looking at this chart, right? What's wrong with this chart? I'm going to ask you, Stella.
It looks really choppy.
It looks pretty choppy. What else?
Well, I'd say choppy and no buy signal.
Choppy, no buy signal. No, Stella, you've done an amazing job. I've been bragging about you. I've been all last week. I'm bragging about Stella, right? So proud of Stella. Stella, you remember the positions you got, your healthcare positions that you got?
Yeah.
Yeah. How did those charts look compared to this?
Yeah, they were pretty, they were like clean selling and then clean buying, starting to,
Very good. Yeah.
forming.
Yeah. So remember, clean. So Corey, when we go through this, right, when you look for stocks, can you trade this? Absolutely. Absolutely. But very, very choppy, right? Very, very choppy. All right. And Sean, you were at the beginners class last night and you had some great questions. All right. And we talked about last night, and Carlos, you were in the beginners class last night. We talked about that markdown phase, right? We want them to go through that markdown phase, right? And if you look here, Corey, we don't have a really good markdown phase, right? It's just a lot of mess. Just know that if the chart is confusing, right, it's going to be confusing for traders to trade it. All right. So this is very confusing. So let's go, and we're going to look at some of Stella's trade. You got a question, Corey?
No, I just said I understand how it would be confusing. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So let's go through. Stella, give me a couple of a few of your symbols that we looked at last week. Your healthcare stocks.
Sure. Let me pull them up.
Okay. You're still in the majority of them?
Yeah, I'm still actually I took 18 had 18 positions. And I switched out some of them for the technology that you had told me to close.
Okay. Okay.
And
good job.
yeah, and overall the whole portfolio is up. It's 15% up and 7% up today.
7% up today.
Just for today. Yeah, so that was
Good
really
job.
cool.
Good job. Good job. So let's give me a few of your positions.
So DBD.
D.
David, Ben, David.
Okay, DBD. Okay. So guys, if you look here, we'll go one by one. If you look here, you see that markdown phase? That's what we want. We don't have a lot of, it's not choppy. All right. Like PNG, right? Very smooth markdown phase, right? This is what we want. Very smooth. So there isn't a lot of confusion with price. There isn't a lot of confusion with the sellers. Sellers know exactly what they wanted to do with this stock. They wanted to drive it all the way back down. No hesitation. right? When we have this, there's no guarantee that they will do the same thing in the markup phase, but it does help. All right. Now, up in this area here is where we might start to get some confusion. Okay. So above, let's say above $9 is where the confusion starts. But Stella got in here at 324. She got in right at the buy signal here. So she used her system, got in at the buy signal here. All right. So guess what? She's got lots of room, right? No craziness, crazy price action to block her trade. All right. So see here, that's what we want. That's what we want. So Corey, when you look for stocks, right? When you're looking to get in, all right, look for them to go through that markdown phase, get all of that selling done. We want all of that selling done. We want support. We want accumulation, price to break resistance, right? Buy signal, and now we're in the markup phase. All right. All right. All right. So Stella, give me another one.
GTHX.
GTHX.
Mhm.
X. All right. Oh, look at that. A little bit of choppiness here, but still really good markdown phase. Markdown phase. You got in right here at $6, right? $6 here.
Mhm.
And it's at $11. So you're almost 100%. It made a high of $14. All right.
Wow.
So hold on to that. You might get some resistance in this area right here. You got some choppiness right here. You got a purple support and resistance coming in, but just keep a close eye on it. Still good price action, still holding. All right. If you can get past this area right here, Stella, if you can get past, I would say $16, you should be fine to get to move a bit higher. But it might stall in here. Not that it will give a sell signal to get you out, but you might get some consolidation in this area right here, just like it did before.
Okay.
All right. We've got about 5 more minutes. Give me a few more.
GRWG.
WG. All right, perfect. Look at this. Good markdown phase. Look at this, guys. Lots of nice selling, right? Lots of nice selling, right? Selling came to an end. Good support right here. Good support, right? Accumulation phase, right? Buy signal, break of resistance. You held it through this pullback right here. This is what we want to do, right? We want to hold it, right? Hold it in that pullback, right? This will happen. This is what's scary, right? I know it's scary, but guess what? The buyers are coming back in. Stella got in at 529, held it through this pullback, and guess what? Now it's moving higher, all right? And nice markdown phase. She's not buying it up here. She didn't get in at $50, $60 up here, right? She's getting it right here at the bottom of that markdown phase, right? Sean, we mentioned this last night, right? Here is support right here, right? Here is support. So we waited for the buyers to come in, right? Break resistance and get in here, all right? Good job. Good job, good job. Carlos, you see that? You see that, Carlos, right here?
Yes,
Right? That pullback right
yeah.
here.
Uh-huh.
Was this tough holding through here?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And
There's one I'm wondering whether I need to get out of it.
okay, let's take a look.
I didn't get out.
You didn't get out of it?
OUST.
OUST. Okay.
Yeah, I'm still in it.
Okay. I would get out. It gave a sell signal.
Okay.
So in the morning, just close it. Close it. Keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it. So if it breaks resistance again, see where it broke support. So it broke support right here. Here is your support line. It closed below support, gave a sell signal to go down. Okay. Now, yeah, I would get out. If you want to be risky a bit, you can see how it opens up. If it opens up in the morning, if it opens up, let's say it gaps up, we've got a really good price action, right? We got a really good price action today. So let's say it gaps up, right? It gaps up, get you above. I don't like doing this, but you're in it, right? You're in it.
Yeah.
So if it gaps up, gets above $2, just hold it a bit to see if you get another buy signal. Okay. But you should close it, but just wait to see how it gaps up. And if it gaps up in the morning, right? If the market opens up, it gaps up, you might be able to, play around your exits. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Any others?
Yeah. One more that it kind of did something weird. I'm not sure if I should get out. VRM.
VRM. Okay. VRM. Okay.
Yeah, kind of.
What are you concerned about here?
Well, it kind of went up pretty good, and then it's now going down again.
Okay.
So I don't know. I guess just keep holding it.
Just keep holding, right? No red candles, no sell signals.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Beautiful markdown phase. Look at this, guys. Look at this. This stock came from, look at this, came from, let me bring in, we'll keep it on the daily. Okay. So came from $50, right up here, $50, dropped all the way down. Look at this, nice selling, right? Nice selling. All right. Nice selling. All right. Nice selling. Nice selling. Look at that. Perfect selling. It wasn't until here we got a buy signal, right? When the price broke resistance right here. Good support. This is where we want to buy, right? You got in at $1.80, Stella, around $1.80.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good job. Good job. We'll let someone else, all right? We'll let someone else buy it up here at $50, right? We'll let them do that, all right? All right, so we'll buy it here. All right, $1.80. It went up to at a high of 280, right? Gap down. Okay, it's still holding stellar. Okay, it's still holding. And again, the sector looks good. The indexes look good. Indexes are good. VIX is coming down. VIX is coming down, right? All right.
The last one I think I had talked to you about, and I was worried about it because it kind of had red candles, but it reversed, and that was KOD. KOD. That's the last one.
If you guys are not in these stocks, in the equity markets, you guys want to start looking to get in. Okay, I remember this one here. Nice markdown phase. That came from $130. Look at that. All right. Your entry was where? Was this one at $9 and change?
Yeah, my entry was at $8.
$8. Okay, $8. You held it. You held it through these red candles right here. Never give a sell signal. This is tough trading, right? Tough trading. Never give a sell signal. So you use the system. You could have gotten out here with these red candles, but you held, all right? And certainly paying off, right? Look at this, right? 1250 close today, right? You've got the sector on your side, right? Industry on your side, market on your side. This is a big candle here. So that's a lot of buyers that came in here today, okay? So, I mean, look at that. let's say they've got to fill in this gap here too. All right, so you could see, Stella, keep an eye on this one, right? They've got to fill that gap in. So you could see big move, right? You could see a big move. Even if you got this, even if you got back at 30, if you got it to at $30, that's 300% profit on a stock. That's why we trade these cheap stocks, right? All right, so that gap is all the way from here to all the way from here. So about $10 all the way to $50. All right, so they could fill that gap. All right, good job, good job. And you've got 18 positions, Stella.
Yeah, that's more than enough.
All right, I want to see one of you, and we're almost done, guys. Zaire, I want to talk to you in a minute. I want to see what you've got, what you're looking at. It's always good to see what Zaire is looking at. Stella, give me one of your tech, one of your tech stocks.
All right, hold on, let me see.
These are all biotechs.
Yeah, I got two techs, two or
Okay.
three techs.
And good job, by the way. Good job. Very good job.
I'll type them in the chat. I forget. I can't tell from Fidelity which ones.
Oh, okay, okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Next time,
Okay.
or we'll have an equities class tomorrow. So if you come
Okay.
on tomorrow, you can
Yeah.
share that with us. Zaire, are you Zaire? You won yellow, right?
Yeah, I got out with profit, but I see it's running too. I know. Yeah, I did just want to hold it too long.
Oh, Zaire, are you kidding me?
I know. So you can pull up. I was looking at PRAX.
What is it? P what?
PRAX.
AX. What sector is this?
I think it should be in the healthcare or biotech.
Okay, all right. Okay, are you in it?
I'm looking to to buy.
Okay, okay. Ideally, what's today? Today is Wednesday. Monday would have been good, right? So Monday we got a buy signal, good markdown phase, a bit choppy in here, but good markdown phase. Look at this, guys. Really good markdown phase, gap down, right? All right, gap down, and guess what? He's getting it here at the bottom. Bottom of that markdown phase. Early, right? Pretty good support and resistance. Broke resistance right here, and here's your resistance line. This is the candle. That was your buy right here. This candle, but right here, this triangle right here. I know it's hard to see. All right, was your buy signal, and that would have been right at 381. 380, 381. So right now it's at 477. All right. Can you get in? Absolutely, you can get in, but just know that you've missed it a bit. All right. The reason why I really like Stella's trades because she nailed it. She nailed her buy entries. Okay. So she's getting almost 100% of the move. Okay. So can you get in, Zaire? Absolutely. But just know that it's moved a bit on you. Okay. But there's still room, right? It's got to fill in the gap, right? So it did gap down here. So to fill that gap, it's got to get to about 738. So you could see buyers come in. This is a nice big candle here. So nice, strong buying. All right. So good trade.
What about
go ahead.
PACB?
PACB. Okay. Oh,
B
look
as
at this. Okay. Please tell me you got into this one.
No, I'm just looking. I have it on my.
Yeah. All right.
Am I-
Same thing. Go
Am
ahead.
I late? Am I late?
Yeah, you late. You're late. So work on your entries, okay? Now, I would find, you're not too late, all right? But guess what? If nice markdown, perfect. It's a perfect setup. Nice markdown phase, all right? Good support, see here, good support, right? Good resistance, broke resistance, buy signal right here. Buy signal came in at 583 and it's at 769. All right. Can you take the trade? Absolutely. But just know that, now you it just makes it, you got a lot of room, but if the market turns around quickly, guess what? You don't have any cushion. We need that cushion. All right. So you could take it, but just know that you're chasing it a bit. All right. Just a bit. It's still early in the move, right? But you're chasing it a bit. So I would watch your and I know sometimes we want confirmation. We need more confirmation, right? We need more confirmation, but we have a lot of confirmation. All right. We have a lot of these biotech. This is biotech here. So these biotech healthcare, they've been moving for a while, right? So they've been strong. I mean, look at Stella's positions, right? She's been in those for a while. So, and then you've got nice markdown phase, nice support, right? Just pull the trigger, especially when we've got and now we have the indexes on the daily time frame. All right. So this is a perfect setup. Nice selling, perfect setup. Your entry. All right, your entry. Yeah, that's almost 2 points. That's 2 points, right? That we're giving up. All right. So and Zaya, you're really good at your entries. Just watch it. And then stay in them too. Stay in them. When we trade these stocks like this, right? We're not trading them on the 240. We're looking for bigger moves in these, right? We're looking for bigger moves. And the way the market's sold off, right? Not that we're gonna be in a bull market, right? But we can get a nice bear market correct run. All right. So that's the only thing. Just watch your entry. All right. Just watch your entry. If we pull up the chart, you're gonna see here that it's moved, you're away from your buy signal. Okay, you're away from your buy signal. Otherwise, good find. Okay, go through, guys. Go through. Those of you who use Stock Boss, Bullmaster, go through. Right, go through. I'm almost done. Give me another 2 minutes. Okay, go through. Go through your healthcare, biotech. Okay, and look at these. A lot of these are moving. A lot of these are, in another month or so, you won't be able to find any like the ones you find in now, Zaire and Stellar, right? Where they're coming from the bottom. I mean, a lot of these are starting to move. And look at this. Once they move, it's too late, right? So that's why we've got to get on early. All right. So there's a lot of these are starting to move higher. A lot of buying are coming into. These are all biotech healthcare. All right. They're all moving. All right. So, and Stella, stay in the ones that you're in. All right. Stay in the ones that you're in. They're definitely moving. All right, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll go deeper into equities tomorrow, equities options and ETF class tomorrow. Okay, good job, guys. All right, see you guys tomorrow. Good job. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.